Your F-150 could be draining its battery every night, and you'd never know it. I've seen trucks with brand new batteries go dead in days, and it's almost never the battery or alternator. It's hidden sync settings running in the background while you sleep. Doesn't matter if you drive a 2016 or a 2023, these settings are in your truck right now. Setting number 7, Smart Assistant Integration. Your truck is staying connected to outside services even when it's parked. If you ever connected your F-150 to Alexa, Google Assistant, or any third-party smart platform, your truck is maintaining an active connection to those external services even when the engine is off. The sync module keeps a communication channel open so commands can come through instantly. Convenient when you want it, a quiet drain when you don't. On Sync 4 with built-in Alexa, Settings, Alexa, built-in or connected apps. Disable any integration you're not actively using. On Sync 3 with AppLink, Settings, AppLink, disable third-party app connections you don't use. Takes 30 seconds. Stops the external connection running in your driveway all night. If you connected it and forgot about it, it's still running. Turn it off. Setting number 6, Navigation Map Auto Update. Your truck might be downloading map data overnight while your battery takes the hit. Your F-150's navigation system is set by default to download map updates automatically in the background. When that download runs while the truck is parked, it activates the cellular modem and the processing hardware, same as the OTA update drain. But most owners don't even know the nav system updates separately. Ford schedules these downloads during off hours. Your battery doesn't get a vote. On Sync 3, Settings, Navigation, Map Updates. Set to manual. On Sync 4, Settings, Navigation, Automatic Map Updates. Turn off automatic downloads. Update your maps when the engine is running. Your navigation still works perfectly. Your battery stops absorbing a download it didn't ask for. Your maps are updating themselves. Your battery is paying for it. Change it to manual. And this is where most people have no idea what their truck is actually doing in the background. The next 5 settings are the ones that do the most damage, and they're active on almost every F-150 right now. Setting number 5, Wi-Fi hotspot. Your truck never actually goes to sleep. If your F-150 has the built-in hotspot, available on many Sync 3 trucks and standard on most Sync 4 models, that system broadcasts a Wi-Fi signal even when the engine is off. Ford designed it to feel seamless. What it actually does is keep your truck awake all night. The sync module stays partially active, checking for connections, maintaining a handshake with the cellular carrier. I've measured this in the shop. An active hotspot draws between 80 and 120 milliamps continuously. One night, no problem. Every night for 6 months, that's how batteries die before they should. I had a 2020 F-150 come in with its second battery in under a year. Owner was convinced the alternator was bad. Alternator tested perfect. We found the hotspot had been broadcasting continuously since the truck was new, every night for months, pulling current from a battery that never fully recovered. New battery, hotspot off, no more problems. On Sync 3, Settings, Connectivity, Wi-Fi hotspot. Toggle broadcasting off. On Sync 4, Settings, Connections, Wi-Fi. Turn it off. Turn it back on only when you actually need it. Otherwise, your truck is draining itself every night for a connection nobody is using. Turn it off. Your truck stops working overnight for a connection that isn't there. Setting number 4, Voice Wake Monitoring. Your truck is literally listening all night. Sync 3 and Sync 4 both have hands-free voice activation. Speak a phrase and the system wakes up without pressing any buttons. For that to work, the microphone array stays partially active even when the ignition is off. The processing module monitoring for the wake word never stops drawing power. Current draw measures between 30 and 60 milliamps, depending on the model year. Add it to the hotspot. Add it to everything else running in the background. You have multiple systems pulling from the same battery every hour the truck sits parked. On Sync 3, Settings, Voice settings, hands-free activation. Turn it off. On Sync 4, settings, voice, wake word. Disable it. The steering wheel button still works. The microphone stops running all night. Your truck is literally listening in an empty driveway. The steering wheel button still works. The microphone stops running all night. Setting number 3, FordPass connectivity. Your truck stays connected even when it hasn't moved in days. FordPass is genuinely useful. Remote start, lock and unlock, fuel level, vehicle location, all from your phone. The problem isn't the app. To provide real-time updates and instant remote command execution, the Sync Telematics module stays in a low-power active state even when the truck is off. It listens for commands from Ford servers. It checks in periodically. It's ready to wake the vehicle on demand. On a truck driven daily, the alternator replenishes what the system uses overnight, and you never notice. But on a truck that sits for 3, 4, 5 days, which is common with owners with multiple vehicles, seasonal workers, or anyone who travels, the cumulative drain becomes serious. The telematics module draws between 40 and 80 milliamps depending on the model year. I've seen F-150s that sat for a week with FordPass running and came back with a battery too dead to start. You don't have to delete the app. You don't have to lose any features. On Sync 3, settings, general settings, connected vehicle or vehicle telematics. Set it to reduced connectivity mode. On Sync 4, settings, general, connected services. Reduce to manual polling. You keep the app. You stop the truck from checking in every few minutes while it sits in your driveway. Your truck is staying awake for commands you're not even sending. Keep the app. Stop the drain. Most battery problems I see on these trucks aren't bad batteries. They're settings like this. That's exactly why I built a full F-150 maintenance guide. What actually matters, what to turn off, what actually kills these trucks. If you don't want to learn this the expensive way, links in the description. Setting number 2, automatic over-the-air updates. Your truck might be downloading software at 2 in the morning. Starting with Sync 3, Ford gained the ability to push software updates wirelessly, the same way your phone updates. The system is genuinely useful. Your infotainment improves without a dealer visit. The problem is the default schedule. Out of the box, your sync system is set to check for and download updates automatically in the background, and Ford configured the default download window to run in the early morning hours while the truck is parked. When sync initiates a download, it activates the cellular modem, spins up the processing hardware, and transfers data actively. During this process, current draw from the sync module spikes, sometimes exceeding 300 milliamps for the duration of the download. On a small or aging battery, a 300 milliamp load at 2 in the morning is not a trivial event. This is documented in Ford technical service bulletins related to battery drain complaints. The truck doing this every few weeks on a battery that's already 3 to 4 years old is a recipe for a dead morning. The fix is easy. On Sync 3, settings, general, software updates. Change automatic to manual. On Sync 4, settings, general, system updates, set to manual download. Your system notifies you when an update is available, and you install it with the engine running and the alternator carrying the load. All the benefits, none of the overnight drain. Your truck is updating itself while your battery takes the hit. Install updates with the engine running. That's it. Setting number 1, extended vehicle activity. Your truck might be staying fully on after you walk away. This is the one that catches people completely off guard. Extended vehicle activity, called Keep Sync Running on some model years, was designed for legitimate use cases. Running audio through a speaker setup at a tailgate, keeping the navigation display active while the truck is parked. When enabled, it keeps the full sync system running for up to 45 minutes after you turn off the ignition. Full display, full processor load, audio subsystem active, all connected modules drawing current as if the key is still in the run position. The full power draw of an active sync system can exceed 25 to 40 watts, depending on the display brightness and what's connected. Running that load off a parked battery repeatedly over weeks and months is genuinely destructive to battery health. What makes this setting especially dangerous is that it can be switched on by accident. Some owners enable it once at a tailgate and completely forget about it. The truck keeps running the full sync system for 45 minutes after every single park, and the owner has no idea why the battery keeps going dead. I've seen this exact scenario more than once. Owner comes in with a battery complaint. Alternator is fine. Battery test's okay at full charge, but the truck is running the full sync system for 45 minutes after every shutdown, and the battery never fully recovers overnight. One setting, found in 5 minutes, solved a problem that had been going on for months. On Sync 3, Settings, General, Extended Vehicle Activity. Check if it's on. On Sync 4, look for Extended Idle, Keep Sync Running, or similar under Settings, General. The exact name varies by firmware version. If it's enabled and you didn't turn it on intentionally, that is your battery drain problem. Turn it off. Your truck is basically still on after you already walked away. If you didn't turn this on, turn it off. And there's one more thing. This is the one Ford actually had to acknowledge, and most owners still have no idea. Bonus: Bluetooth polling. Your truck keeps looking for your phone every few minutes all night long. When you pair your phone to your F-150, Sync saves your device profile, your preferences, your call history, your contact list. That seamless connection you get every time you get in the truck exists because Sync works in the background to maintain it. The problem is what happens after you walk away. Sync maintains what Ford engineers call a device presence protocol when parked. It periodically broadcasts a Bluetooth signal looking for your paired devices, preparing the connection before you even open the door. Ford built this specifically to eliminate the few seconds of connection delay that frustrated early Sync users. The side effect is that the Bluetooth radio never fully powers down. It draws current every time it transmits, which is every few minutes, all night. On top of that, Sync refreshes your contact list and call history from paired devices when your phone comes back into range. If you have hundreds of contacts on your phone and return to your truck after several hours away, Sync initiates a full contact sync that loads the processor and the Bluetooth radio at the same time. Ford has issued multiple technical service bulletins specifically addressing Sync-related battery drain across multiple model lines. This is documented. Ford knows about it. On Sync 3, Bluetooth settings turn off automatic contact download and automatic Bluetooth polling. On Sync 4, Settings, Connections, Bluetooth. Disable background scanning and automatic connect sync. You'll need to manually connect Bluetooth when you get in the truck, which takes about 3 seconds, but you eliminate the background activity pulling from your battery every hour the truck sits parked. 3 seconds to connect manually. Your Bluetooth radio stops transmitting all night. 7 settings. Go through them this weekend. Hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.